Today, I want to talk about AWS Community Builders. This is an epic community of people brought together the knowledge, sharing, and enthusiasm for giving back to others, sharing the information, building the content, and also lots of cool gifts that you can receive in your AWS Community Builder program when you are part of that, like this cool stuff. And when you will think about that and you are interested in this community program, just follow my video and I will tell you more secrets how to become AWS Community Builder today. One of my first tips is start to write a blog. Script it as like movie or storytelling is a perfect thing how you can build a blog. You should have whatever story you like. If you like Warhammer, board games, if you like some fantasy, build it in this way. It will be pretty readable for your readers and for your audience. So don't forget to script your blog as a story and be technical enough to give enough technical engagement to your audience and to developers. That's something what is very, very critical when you are building something for people who you want to learn something new or you want to deliver the knowledge from yourself. And that's something very, 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 very important to focus and give them some data. So give them fun, give them data. That's something that is making really good blog post. And what I'm doing sometimes, or what you can do, is use a mind map. When you're using mind map, it can give you pretty good and pretty decent information about what you want to intend or what you intend to put in your blog, and which areas are interesting for you and what are the sub areas, and it will help you to organize your blog in pretty like more structured way. So use data, use numbers, and use examples. When I'm saying use examples, you can create your own lab and you can take pictures, you can take screenshots of that and present them. I saw some blogs where you have like screenshots and some descriptions of the screenshots. That's not the way how to create great blog. So that's something that I cannot recommend to you. So one of the simplest ways how to build a blog for your community building in 2020 is Dev.to. It's a platform from developers for developers. So you will find here lots of development content like C#, internal dev team. So all the blog posts here are written by developers. You can find here also podcasts and videos in very simplified way. And it's pretty simple and it's for free. That's something that I forget to tell you. You can create a post and write it in Markdown. So you don't need to manage any servers. You don't need to have any complicated editing system. When I will go back to my post, I can go to my dashboard here. And it's one of my like really old profiles. So please don't get scared. There's almost nothing. But you can see all your blog posts, how many post reactions, how many views you have, how many credits. You can go to any of your posts. And here's one of my open source cybersecurity zoo, and then you can click on edit and edit your old blog posts. You see here, this is full Markdown, nothing super critical. So it's to learn, it's very easy. And then you can click on preview and you will see how it will look like. So I will go back to Dev.to just to show you all the AWS community builders. You see here, there is an organization, AWS Community Builders are publishing their content under Community Builders. So you can follow it, and I recommend to do that, and you will have lots of fun in reading something from people who are actually working and building their applications and infrastructure on AWS. So that's one of the most simplest ways how you can start your journey to become AWS Community Builder. Best way is to use AWS for AWS community promotions. You can go to AWS Lightsail. So you can click here on Lightsail. And Lightsail is pretty easy hosting service, so it's very lightweight for developers. You see here that I have here my web page on WordPress. So it's very similar to hosting. And it's very easy to use. And also it's very cheap. I paid like $2 to $3 per month. And it's even cheaper than using EC2 instances. So if you are a developer, you want to try AWS, you want to try your containers, you see here, you can create a container service, you can select the location, you are creating the container service in Frankfurt. So You can select also the power that you need. So it's very simple, and it helps you to start in your development journey and at least spend something very small if you do not want to spend like gasoline on that. Also, you can spin up a databases, you can play with the networking, you can create a database. When I will click on create database, you can again create MySQL, PostgreSQL. So there are so many options that you can try. Also with networking, it offers you static IP, some distributions, that means CDN, DNS zoning, and load balancing. So that are very, very, very simple stuff that AWS Lightsail as hosting offers to you. There's also some storage. You can use a bucket, you can get switch bucket, and you can create the disks, and then you have some snapshots. So when I will go to instance, here's my web. You can directly connect to the web through console. You can create new instances. When you will click on create new instance, if you want to create your first blog page, I recommend to go to WordPress, which is 5.8 at my time, and you can basically start your own blogging platform there. It's very simple. You will need to manage it. You will need to manage your own server, but you will have full control on your blog content and your blog updates. What I'm doing in my my web page .com, and I will hit here on my web page, which is also on WordPress. It's very simple web page. I have my blog posts here, and when you will click on videos, I'm also using Google API to feed the videos directly to my web, which makes the content richer, and it also helps me with my search engine optimization. So that's the cool way how you can do that. Lots of people are using medium.com, which is a blogging platform. They have some paid plans, so when you will search for AWS, you see there is lots of content around that too. You can write your blog posts here too. When you click on upgrade, you will see here that there is a monthly and annual payment. So that means that not all the features of medium.com are available for you from the start, but there is lots of technical content and where you can share your thoughts and your ideas around that too. You can also search, for example, for Python or anything that you are interested in. You can, for example, check some related topics based on the tags. So you can read and you can follow other people. Another great way that you can write a story here, you can watch the story. So I will go here and write a story, and then you will get the interface very similar to WordPress. So that's another way how you can start your blog posting. A great way how to build your own blog is a Ghost platform. You can get paid version, and you can have also a free one. One of my favorite influencers, they are using that. It's pretty great blog turn, developer platform, but you can have also open source version. If you want to manage it by yourself, there's an open source version where you are fully responsible for the deployment and managing it. So you can play with that, and it's very simple tool for building your blog audience and your blog content. Another thing is that there is like heavy documentation around that, so please check it and let me know how do you like it. Another way how you can do it is speak on the conferences. I speak on the conferences and I talk a lot on conferences, and that's another way how to become AWS community builder. So I'm now being more virtual because of the restrictions that we have in nowadays, but don't get distracted. My tip is keep log of your ideas, search for local capture, no, I want to say capture the flag, but it's called for papers. The cybersecurity in me always talks. So search for call for papers and be ready for that, because there will be no time for you to, invest time in researching the ideas. So if you will keep your personal log of ideas from your work or your research, it will help you to bring something to people on the conference that you want to talk about. And another great way is talk about the things that you are actually doing, and it will be much more easier for you. You can hear many speakers on conferences, and you will know that these speakers are not talking about something that they actually do day by day, and that's fine. That's some of the evangelists' jobs that they really need to do. But for you, if you are beginning in talking on conferences, that's something that I cannot recommend that highly enough to to keep up with, and keep the topics close to your daily work, so day-to-day work. And do your research, do your home labs. That helps me, because I'm doing some home labs. I get an idea and I want to test it. Then I say, hey, this is a great idea to share with the community. And this is something that you can do too. So then you could organize, or you can organize, user groups and meetings or meetups. So first thing first, not every community builder gets the support from the company that they really need. For example, me, I'm not receiving any support from any company that I worked before. So for me, it's like a second job. And some videos that I'm doing for you, I'm recording them at 2 at night, so 2 a.m. And that's something that that can be crazy for lots of people. But I have like some free time and some convenience that this will be really calm time and calm period of the day where I can record. But I'm a little tired sometimes, so that's really hard then to deliver the energy that I have during the day. So get support from a company. That's super important. People who are supported, who get time for research, who get time for doing the ambassadorship, that these people have really closer steps to become AWS community builders. Prepare the framework for the meetups. Prepare the format if you want to have videos, podcasts, whatever. And if you want to organize like physical meetups, look for the space that you want to have there. Then find 5 to 6 speakers upfront. So try to have content like for 3 to 4 meetups before you will even start, or for 2 of them at least, because you can get dry on speakers. You don't have so many speakers all around the world and people who are willing to share their ideas, especially in developers who can be a little bit shy, or not everyone really wants to express themselves publicly. And even for me, it is very hard. It's not visible, but I'm sometimes very, very, shy and, nervous to talk to people. Even in these videos, sometimes it's really hard for me to record several things, and I need to do it several times. So take your time and think through that, and keep the topic centric. If you want to be AWS community builder, do AWS. If you want to be whatever community builder, keep the topic focused on that. Another great way are podcasts. Podcasts is a great and easy way. I think that one of the most easiest, like after the blogging, because you just require a microphone. Here I have my microphone, Rhode-USB. That's what I'm using for my podcasts or talking to people on podcasts, and also for my videos. You can attend podcasts, which is much easier, but it applies the same rules that we have in the conference speeches and when in the talks. So you need to have your list of ideas. So and then offer that to your local provider of your podcast or for your favorite podcasts. So that's another way how you can do it. So prepare the topics and approach your favorite local podcast shows. That's one of the steps that you can take too. And network a lot. I cannot recommend that enough. You need to find the right people from the market that are having same interests like you, and you want to share with them and you want to learn from them. That's important. AWS community builders are not only about being famous and talking about something. It's also about bringing ideas to others and learning from them. It's about exchanging with absolutely fantastic people around the world. And if you are not ready for that, don't go this way. If you want to be part of this journey and you are humble enough to say, I don't know everything, I'm here to learn, that's the place for you. Great way how to record podcasts, or the timing for podcast, is from 30 minutes to 1 hour. When you look at how many podcasts I did, like in 1 year, it was around 3 episodes in comparison to like many episodes on my YouTube. But it was also part of my journey to become AWS community builder. So I was talking about the pen testing in the cloud, and that's something what is related to cybersecurity in cloud. So I'm trying to keep up one topic. That means cybersecurity centric or DevOps or DevSecOps centric. That's something where I'm trying to stay, just to not talk about too much other things, to be able to be classified in AWS community builders to the specific guild. And that's something that I recommend to you too, because it can help you to understand where you want to be when you will be making your content. And also it will help you to get interest on one of these guild leaders in AWS community builders. So another episode was about DevSecOps and security by design. That's something that I really like and I really enjoy. And this security by design, there was a discussion between me and the architects from the Microsoft. And I was really advocating the AWS solutions itself. So when you are thinking about that, you really need to advocate AWS solutions. You shouldn't talk, see here, you can add it to desktop whenever. You shouldn't talk about your interests. You shouldn't talk about the Linux. You shouldn't talk about whenever other technologies you want. You should talk about AWS and explicitly mention them. What I'm doing, and it's helping me a lot, is talking about cloud hacking and basically also talking about how it is related to AWS, or how the protection is related to AWS. So I pick up something what I really like, for example, some open source, and then I add it to AWS topic. So that's something that can help you a lot. Great method how to get better and better ambassador for whatever topic you like if it is DevOps, DevSecOps, Serverless, AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP, is build your own YouTube videos. Originally, my YouTube was intended for my colleagues, and I was thinking I will deliver my colleagues some interesting topics that we are talking on our local academy. Then I said, okay, let's build it to Hackitect Playground. Let's build something that will have something like more. I will deliver the knowledge to others. I will get improved in the time, and that's something what's super important. Don't be afraid to fail and improve. Lots of my videos, they are not really good, and I'm improving them step by step, and I'm learning because I'm not good in editing videos. I was doing development and cybersecurity for a very long time, and that's absolutely new era to explore. So it's obvious that you will fail a lot, but you will learn a lot. So no worries, you will get like instant feedback. Not every feedback will be great, but go on. So be topic centric. Again, want to be AWS community builder? Talk about AWS, try AWS, experiment. That's it. And then periodical video release. I'm trying to release at least one video per month because it's very extensive. Think about the time that you will process for videos. Videos are the most, it's the hardest thing to do because it can take from 8 to 40 hours per one episode to create the content. So imagine that you want to create, I don't know, 30 minutes to 1 hour episode, and it can take you also 40 hours because of recording, labs, bad condition, bad weather, bad noise. That's everything that is included in a full package of making YouTube videos. And also you need to pick up really good camera, and I'm using my phone. This is no big secret. So, and I'm using like really simple tripod with my phone. No super dedicated camera. And then also you can use your knowledge in open source. If you are like hardcore developer, or you want to build your Terraform modules for AWS, you want to open source them, open source it. Open source the knowledge, open source the libraries. For example, month and something ago, I released Ultimate DevSecOps library, which intends to learn and to provide the knowledge, to teach and to provide the knowledge to developers and to engineers and cloud engineers in the DevSecOps field, and I will update that periodically. So build tools for AWS, contribute to tools to AWS, share your open source knowledge, and don't be afraid to fail and improve. Again, nobody is perfect, but open sourcing the tools is another way how to be AWS community builder. Then the preparation. The preparation recommends 6 to 8 contribution in last 6 months. That came from AWS Ambassador, which is another program, but I really recommend you that. So 8 contributions per 6 months on the public, basically, not your private, is recommended from my side. Prepare the list of the contributions before you will apply to the program, and be consistent in an area, because there are area leaders who will like review your profile. If you are enough, or if you are bringing the right content, you cannot talk about, I don't know, theater or video games if you want to be AWS community builder. So be consistent in the area that you want to share with the world. And apply and don't get it as granted. That's very important. Not everyone will get accepted in this program. And there are only 10% of people accepted in this program for each year. So it is a yearly program. That's very important to understand. So every year, there is, I will say, not recertification, but approval to be in this program. And being in this program is super fantastic. And I will show you how to apply. So you need to go to AWS Community Builder Programs page, and then you can register when it is open, when the registrations are open, and then prepare your contribution list. This is something what is pretty critical. So that's my advice. So watch this page. You can put yourself on the whitelist, but in the same time, be ready when the applications will open. When they will be open, you will see it on my LinkedIn or on my Twitter, and then then apply. But be ready to have evidence of your contributions on public. You can apply to AWS Community Builders via AWS Community Builders page, which is on AWS Amazon.com Developer Community Builders, and you can add your name to the whitelist. Just to tell you what the program actually is, AWS program or Community Builders is a program that offers technical resources, mentorship, and networking opportunities to AWS technical enthusiasts. So it's a networking, and it's I would say like our program for people who really are building the community. That's something. And through the program, the subject matter experts, that's something that you are, will provide informative webinars and insights. So we are receiving also the informations from other people, from AWS heroes, from AWS, and also sharing the content between us community builders. So if you see here that there should be like open the registration. If there is no registration open, you should go to add your name to the whitelist or waitlist. Then you click on the waitlist, and then you need to fill your name whenever, and your last name, then preferred email address, and the region where you are. And then you click yes, I would like to AWS process my information for whenever purposes they need. And you need to accept the cookies. So then you will submit that, and you see here, I will just fake pre-fill that, and add some country, Albania. Okay, yes, agree, and then I'll click on submit. I need to create some address here. Yeah, and submit. And then after that, it will create the interest list for you. So when you receive another email, which will tell you, hey, community program waitlist it's already open, or the AWS Community Builder program is already open, then you should hit the email, click the link, open it, and then no phishing, so you need to review that first. But then you should go there and provide your information, that what you did this year, what you have achieved, and what content you created. When you will be accepted to this program, you will receive fantastic email. Hi there, Marek, you made it. You are an AWS community builder. For me, I'm really, I'm humbled and honest to be part of this great community of the people. And you see here, there is written only 10% of applicants were accepted in this cycle. And you are accepted only for 12 months. So think about that. And based on your interest, you have been accepted into Excepsalon. So there are categories like developers, like DevOps, serverless, machine learning, security and identity. I'm part of the security and identity category or guild. It's fantastic, and it's fantastic guild of the people. So if you are security guys or ladies, join us. So this is something what you should expect if you will be accepted. And when you will be accepted, you receive fantastic swag. So I will show you how the swag looks like. It's pretty nice. So you will receive a fantastic bag full of surprises from AWS. It's not about the swag itself. It's also about you get some money for your labs. You get a huge support in learning. There are some private sessions that we are receiving. There are amazing mentoring programs from people who really understand YouTube, who really understand the blog posting. They are giving us lessons that I consider as beyond fantastic. And when you will think about that, that's the nice and beauty and the networking of this in this program. It's absolutely fantastic. So I cannot recommend that enough. So, and this cap, that's my favorite swag ever. It's a really big coffee, really quality cap that I received from AWS in a really big bag. And also there are some nice stickers like for community builders that you can put on your PC, that if you like it. There are so many of them. It's like you receive a pretty nice bunch of that. And in the program, you are part of the like a third-party tools partnership. So there are some discounts and access to, for example, learning libraries like from Cloud Academy. That's also really good. You can spend pretty decent amount of time in the labs there. That's something that I really like. And there's also a small competition in the community builder programs in like getting best score in learning. That's something that I really enjoy. And also, I want to say that, you will receive lots of not only learning, but introductions of the product under the NDA. So that's something that I really recommend for everyone who is techie interested in more. And also you'll receive this nice cap, to say, hey, I'm a community builder. So that's really nice hat. That's something what I really like. And so there are many others. For example, these cables. You receive also the cable set. That's also very good. So all this swag arrives in really nice bag from AWS Community Builders. If you look at that, it's something that you can enjoy, and you can pick the things and you can show the world that you are a community builder. So that's it for the benefits of the program, and I will see what it will bring. And if you want to go and join to this nice community and the program, I will say this is our program for people who are building a communities and who are building a content. It's very similar to Microsoft Valuable Professional. So that's something that you should go for and have fun with it. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will look forward for next episodes with you. And also, if you are interested in any details, or if you want to know more, or whenever you like, hit me on LinkedIn, follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And also, with your questions, you can put your questions in the comments here. So bye-bye and have a nice day.